Hello, my name is Micheal Dominguez. I'm doing my persuasive speech on the aquatic ape theory for my speech communication class online. And I will start my speech now. Who here has ever wondered why humans are so unique? Have you ever questioned on why we still don't know how we developed more skin to hair ratio for a land mammal? On why, as a land mammal, we have webbing between our fingers and toes? Or better yet, what is with our factuation with the sea? Well, maybe it has to do with our past. A past with the connection of the sea. So I'm here today to propose the aquatic ape theory. And like all theories at first, will probably be ridiculed and made fun of, and even sound absurdly impossible. But given the time and an open mind, and some of the evidence I'm about to explain, it will start to make sense, and maybe even answer some of these questions. This theory was first proposed by the German pathologist Maxwell Wessenhofer, who, and I quote, states it is the process of human evolution through the proximity of order. But what does that mean? What is evolution? Now, essentially, evolution is survival of the fittest. What does that mean, though? Like, if you haven't studied biology or you didn't study evolution, you wouldn't understand what that truly means. And survival of the fittest simply states how an organism adapts to their surrounding most successfully through favorable attributes. And these attributes could be anything, physical or mental. And attributes that wouldn't have been so favorable would actually degenerate or deteriorate through generations of that species. For example, the famous evolutionist Dana Cream explains about the deterioration plantaris muscle in the human foot. She states, this plantaris muscle was a remnant of our four-legged past. It was allowed us to grab branches and other objects with our feet. Since we've evolved and had no use of that, only 9% of humans have that. And that's just one example. There are many. One of the most popular would be the appendix. Every year or every generation we see the appendix getting smaller because we don't use it, and we still actually have no idea why. So let's take this idea of survival of the fittest and evolution and let's put it into the aquatic ape theory. I want to state the aquatic ape theory would have been at the time where our ancestors would have suffered through continental shifts and volcanic eruptions, making them go more outland towards the sea, thus having to survive on aquatic attributes. One of these attributes would have been the loss of hair. For swimming, hair creates drag. That means more energy. Essentially, that's not favorable. Thus, we would have had to lose the hair and develop skin, like every other sea mammal. Another interesting fact, the hair we do have is actually mechanically proven to have the flow of water over our body, creating even less drag. No other land mammal has this, including apes, who actually can't swim at all. Another interesting evidential fact would be the webbing. Well, the webbing between our fingers, although probably more developed in our past life, would have allowed us to swim more quickly, efficiently, ease, helping us get away from predators faster, and ensuring our survival. The next interesting evidential attribute would have been our descending larynx. Although no other land mammal has it, it does resemble one, and that would be the sea mammals. The only way you can develop this is through the diving method. We are the only land mammal that dives, and that has this. We could have only developed that through the water. Another attribute would have been our ability to hold our breath for long periods of time. As far as land mammals, we can hold our breath longer than any other, which could even be more developed from the sea. And there's tons of facts, honestly. There's a million interesting and evidential facts on the aquatic ape theory that you can look up. And if we allude to this, it may help us find the truth. It may allow us to actually do more expeditions of the sea and maybe find actual evidence. But what can you do? What can we do as a society to start bringing this information up front and start trying to find more facts and more evidence? Like I said before, you can do more research. There is so much out there that you guys can do. And you guys can start spreading the word and unifying. This would allow us to get this aquatic ape theory back on mainstream, allowing us to find out our ancestors and our past, and answering questions that we could for future generations. Thank you very much.